This is Save Ultimate Wainbow Kitty with rainbow misspelled. It was made April 24th, 2011 and has this description by Jack himself. Shoot up cars, cause amazing chaotic car pileups, explosions, and rescue Wainbow Kitty. And it's all okay to cause so much destruction because you're saving a simple rainbow cat. Play as an old granny with a super minigun who needs to save the ultimate not-so-magic Wainbow Kitty on the other side of the extremely chaotic highway. Shoot cars to stop them, cause pileups to make a clear path on the road for you to cross. Once you save Kitty, you will have to bring both of them back home in time for din-dins, and Kitty has a nice surprise once collected. This was made on Game Maker. It's considered to be a complete game. It's an action game. Some mild cartoon violence for all ages. Has some comments posted about the game, but we'll get to that later. So obviously, this reminds me of I think that one game, Frogger. But this time, you're not crossing. You're obstructing with force, and I expected a title drop, of course, in the title screen. But no, it's not quite that. I see the soundtrack is a little bit of I'm going to say alternative country. Something like Songs Ohio, maybe. Yeah, and it has a pretty simple rhythm with the 1-2-1-2. So anyway, let's play the game. Oh, whoops, my bad. So, cross the extremely chaotic highway. Yeah, okay, dude. So do I just leave them there? Oh, and then they eventually explode. And I didn't get that car fast enough, so now I gotta wait for everyone else to destroy themselves. And I died. This actually is I expect this to be easier with how many bullets a minigun can shoot. It costs $12,000. $12,000 to shoot a minigun for 12 seconds, or 2,000, or maybe a little bit under $250,000. This is actually surprisingly difficult, and these cars are going 55. Oh wow, the ground is moving real fast there. Oh, this is coffee. Oh, I was supposed to gather coffee, roadside coffee. Not to be confused with the roadside pick, and okay. And that's the Nyan Cat, and I actually wonder if that is going to be DMCA. So now the kitty needs a dinner, and now the police needs to obstruct us from dinner. That's the actual police brutality. It's what it looks like. Oh, this bus is really hard to get to. Yeah, buses can take a lot of bullets. Really, I just think all the cars here are going way too fast. And it's kind of no wonder why they're just exploding for no reason. Hey, that wasn't me, that was the cat. I just kind of wonder it's no wonder why they're exploding for no reason. Well, most of them anyway, except for that bus. Cause I think in real life, cars don't move this quick, which is maybe just a guess right now, because it's been a while since I've seen a car. I haven't seen a car in when was the last time? I just say month and 5 days, according to my whatever I remember of the month. And you can't shoot police. Oh, and I was about to do. Oh. So these are actual two separate characters, which I guess adds some dimensionality to the entire concept of the thing, which is effectively what we needed for this crossing the road puzzle. So anyway, I think these cars are moving too fast, right? And I might mean that from a game design standpoint. I kind of mean it more in from a real life perspective. I don't think that on the highway, like if I'm going down a turnpike or whatever people call it these days, that I'm going to encounter cars going this fat. I was clearly on the roadside, and now I'm effectively stuck. Maybe I can just go the other route. It's very... Oh, the grandma. The cat is not shooting. Cactus. 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 Oh, well, the cat got over. And somehow it just all worked out. Oh, and then works out again, once again. And of course, it's like Fire Emblem, you know, you gotta make sure everyone gets to the other side. That's not a Fire Emblem spoiler, do not get mad at me. And if you want to screenshot that, which I will. Screenshot it. Immortalized for all time. Yeah, and I think that's actually the entire game. I think that's the entire game. I don't know if you know, like I think that is the entire game. Because there's nothing else for me to do except like push escape. So I guess this is the point where I try to review this. So first of all, this is the page, Game Jolt. Here's some comments. First one I think is at the bottom. I'm not aware of how this website works. I think it's at the bottom here. Font. Too fast? Most of the time the cars slip past even the stream of gunfire that I'm spewing. When the cars did start piling up, it was okay. So this person was addressing what I was thinking of, right? These cars are just too fast, especially for a highway, right? And I assume like a car on a highway, it's going to go. So I assume the cars, like on a highway, a car is probably going to maybe minimum be 55 miles per hour for Americans. They're eventually going to get to, I don't know, what's the upper limit? I actually don't know. Let me check. So here's a Wikipedia article. Highway speed limits can range from an urban low of, this is just general speed limits. High speed limits are generally 70 miles per hour, 113 kilometers per hour on the West Coast. So anyway, I actually, maybe this is just incredibly wrong. I don't think that these cars in the game are going 70 miles or 75 to 80 miles per hour. There is no confirmation as to what coast we are on or what state, but I definitely believe that this is not normal. I think these cars are actually going, they're going so fast that they can dodge bullets. They're bullet timers, like in like Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? How they dodge lightning. Then expand on that, right? When you shoot them, they stop, and they stop very quickly. This isn't just like, you know. No, it is that. What I mean, it is right, but like it's not like like the car making the motor sound. It is a very fast stop, and clearly this is I know it says cartoon violence, mild cartoon violence, but this is just an unrealistic standard that we're holding our cars to. No car on the Autobahn is going to be able to handle the way this game demonstrates it. And he says it's meant to be a joke. And I can't see that because I don't have an account on this website. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a joke, but you know, this is serious art, bro. I'm trying to take this seriously. I'm trying to break it down to the foundation, the principles. I'm trying to understand this like a piece of art. Windows RTS Gamer says, well, oh my God, isn't this fun? And you know what? I think there's actually potential. There's actually potential for the concept. I'll give it that. Jelly Gal, 9 years ago. So this person is also a little bit of a ghost spelunking, apparently. It's not exactly a good game, but it's pretty funny and the music is fitting. Pretty fun for the few minutes it lasts, but you need some patience since it takes a while to get the cars to stop. That's pretty true. Yeah, I completely agree with that. And if I had an account, I would give this an upvote. I have a Reddit account, so I can like track this person down, but I think that's going too far. And not only that, I'm just looking at the views and likes. There is this website. I brought it up last time. I forgot to mention this is just a site where people rate games, and then there's like a chart for like the highest rated games. And this game is on Glitchwave. It doesn't have Jake Clover listed and has 1 rating, and it is a 0.5 out of 5. Maybe that lone user may agree with me. So mechanics. Yeah, let's get to the review of the mechanics. It's aim and move. Okay. Some good games do that. Okay. Resource management. Kitty and Grandma. I like to manage my kitty and grandma before dinner, but not like right before. A little bit closer to lunch. No ammo. This is kind of, I think, another ridiculous standard where we are holding our guns to. And I don't hold a gun ever though. I don't have a license. Cars. Technically a resource. Pile them up. Explode. And then fun has potential. Some strategy involved. Graphics, MS Paint, Game Maker has its charm. Ease of use, yeah, it's pretty easy to play. Northern Lion would like it. He would like it because of how much he complains about other games with complex mechanics and crafting systems. Appearance, synergy. Yeah, I think the cars resemble the real life inspiration for them. Soundtrack and sound design, country. It makes you feel as if you are in rural Arkansas. That's not how you spell Arkansas, I know that. And sound design, the bullets, I think, sound like what a gun should sound in theory. The cars explode, and I actually believe that they have exploded. I need to pay more attention to the sound design because I don't remember all the other sound cues of the game. But I mean, that's the general idea, right? You shoot bullets, cars explode, and they pile up and screech. Psh. That's the sound they make when a car hits another car. Story and writing. Save cat, or rather join cat. Then grandma and cat need to cross. Since the grandma is a guide, please excuse my spelling once again, is a guidance counselor. I know that's wrong. I haven't ever spelled counselor in my life. And then guide them back over the road for dinner. Or din. Is it repetitive? Well, it's only one level, so it gets to the point where you can't even consider it to be repetitive. Where does it stand in the wider scheme of all things gamer? It's haha funny. What am I supposed to say here? It's a joke. He said it. He said it right here. It's a bit of a joke. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I don't think this game is like innovative. I think it definitely is a standout. You know, there's gonna be a lot of games out there that don't have you save a Rainbow Kitty with the rainbow misspelled. I just remembered. Oh, how did I forget? Of course, you know what I'm gonna write. Nyan Cat theme. Yeah, it's clearly not like a serious artistic statement, but it definitely it has like an idea in mind, and it tries to execute the idea with a little bit of a disastrous pile up along the way. Definitely, if anything, it does teach you the moral. Like, don't try to abandon your cat, your rainbow cat. Maybe don't paint your cat to make it a rainbow. I don't know if anyone's ever tried to do that. I might try that. When you do save the cat, make sure it gets back home safely. And of course, don't try to make car pileups. And if you do pile up cars, make sure they aren't buses or food trucks because those are really hard to get rid of when they pile up. Get rid of with bullets with the minigun. And I think that's the game. That's the GGs of the day. The good games. Haha. Fun. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, it's interesting to see the one of the roots, I guess, like not always so like I expected something more serious, but so far I see it starts out pretty with attempts at comedy. I'm not one to well maybe I am one to judge whether or not those are successful attempts, but definitely one of the comedic games of 2012 that has been massively overlooked over the years, and we need to pay some more respect. Yeah, because we all know how important Nyan Cat was to 2011. You could probably go very few places in 2011 without hearing Nyan Cat. Yeah, good games.